Every time I step in the booth, I speak the truth. Y'all know what I'm bringing to you. I bring the truth. You motherfuckers know who I be. I be the truth. When I speak, sell, set you free.
E, talk to me, E. Talk to me, E.
Yeah.
Without further ado,
I said, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the interruption. You are now listening to the Our Truths podcast.
Yeah.
Keeping our streak going, 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
All three of us here.
Yeah, I won't be here next week. Fuck y'all niggas.
Somebody brought a new guest. Somebody brought a new guest today.
We got a guest.
We. Motherfucker, W.
We got a guest.
We is plural, meaning more than one.
Would you like us to introduce you, or would you like to introduce yourself?
Introduce her, E.
So we got the lovely Shrena here hanging out with us.
Definitely not the William. Definitely not the William, Shrena.
Hater, much.
Not that one.
Hater,
It's another one, y'all. Not the soup.
hater, much.
Welcome, Shrena, welcome.
You slide down a little bit, brother. You know what I mean?
You're not gonna welcome her?
Try to get in the frame.
You're not gonna welcome her?
Yo, don't move this fucking seat over.
Come over.
Y'all better get the collection plate around on that side. Get it around on that side.
Jesus Christ.
But you know, we just here to talk our shit. So, who wants to set it off?
Do you must
Go ahead,
Come on,
bro.
go.
Talk that shit, bro. Bars.
shut your fucking hookah smoking ass up.
Come on.
Cancer smoking ass up, man. Listen.
Hey, shut up before you burn your fingers, motherfucker.
I don't do that. I'm a professional smoker, everyone. You understand? I professionalize in cannabis, all right? Now, I wanted to talk about, I wanted to ask how y'all feel about what Monique said about the Netflix, about boycotting Netflix. How do y'all feel? Do you
That's an
feel,
interesting, that's an interesting thing. That's an interesting topic.
do y'all feel that she's, she has a point in what she's saying, or she's going overboard, or how do y'all feel? I want to hear y'all point about it.
So, for me, I think Monique, she's definitely one of the best, like, stand-up female comedians that we have in the game today.
Absolutely.
I mean, we don't have many.
Anymore.
I mean, it's not to cut you off. I mean, we don't have many to big her up. Like, we don't have many. So
I mean, yeah, I feel you, but
I mean,
she hold her own, like, with some of the dudes, like.
no, that's
to
what
be
I mean.
honest.
I'm bigging her up by saying, and we don't have many.
Yeah, she hold her own with some of the dudes. I feel like 500,000 was a little bit low. I don't think she deserved. Like, if I was to like judge her based on the scale of what's going on out there, I think 3 to 5 would have been a good offer for Monique.
She made a valid point. I think it's one of those days where what have you done lately? Right? Because I can't think of nothing she's done lately. Amy Schumer, she
But
keeps
she was
busy.
blackballed though. She was blackballed in Hollywood. Period.
Let's talk about that though, because I know she had beef with Will Packer for a while.
With Lee Daniels too.
Lee Daniels too, yeah.
Yeah, like
It's the Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Tyler Perry. She did Precious for $50,000, and she promoted it all over the country when nobody wanted to take the movie.
Right.
She built it up.
And naturally, no matter what you do on screen, your number go up when you get nominated for an Oscar. So,
And I want to say this too, just to her point that y'all might have missed. She said that she asked Netflix, her husband, a question about why does they said, but what about Monique's this and that? They said they don't go off resumes. So they asked her a question, what made Amy Schumer so qualified to make that money? If y'all missed it. Then they went off her resume. She said she's busy, just like Kay said. She's busy, this and that. Well, that's your resume. You understand?
Right.
That's what she's saying. Why is Amy Schumer said, well, I know that I shouldn't make as much as Dave Chappelle and them.
Right.
But I feel I should make more. They gave her two.
They give her
2
11.
million. No, they gave her 2
They
million
gave her
more
more
now.
than they was giving her 9.
No, they were giving her 11. She got 13, I believe. You
Oh, I
understand?
thought it was 9 and she got 11.
You know, and she asked for 2 more.
Let me ask y'all something though. Do y'all think she went overboard by like requesting people to boycott Netflix?
No, I don't think nothing is
no.
over. That's not overboard
Well,
to
it's
me.
a question.
Yeah, I know.
It's like-
That's not
I mean, I
overboard.
feel like she was just she was doing it. Now she's trying to get hot. Now she's taking the viral approach.
What do you mean now she's trying to get hot?
I feel like she's trying to get hot. She, like you can see it, she's going
So,
on a,
so Netflix gave her, well, offered her because she was cold? Offered her that little bit of money because she was cold?
She should have negotiated better.
No,
Period.
no.
To me.
Nah, so the
That's
story
just
is
my
that
opinion.
the story is she
I
went to
would never
Netflix.
Yeah.
She don't have a special already shot. Sometimes they already have their special shot and then bring it to Netflix.
Yeah, especially if
Netflix
like you're
watch
doing
or
like a
whatever.
tour.
So the story is she went to Netflix. Netflix told her to come in the office and audition, which I thought that's just crazy. Like,
And for the fact that D-Ray, I believe he said it, that he got a special on there.
Yeah,
So he said he got paid $5 million. And I watched the special.
And it
I was sitting there disgusted
That's
with
high
my goodness.
dollars.
All he did was really downplay black people the whole special.
I'm not
Like
gonna
black
say-
people like
I'm
this.
not gonna say it's
Yeah, he did that whole
It
light
was-
skin, dark skin.
Yeah, it was garbage. His whole and D-Ray ain't nobody. How he get $5 million?
He talked about like him on set.
D-Ray never had a lead role in any movie. We don't know D-Ray. Like I
Nah,
don't know.
I mean, I follow stand up a little bit.
But I'm talking about besides stand up. They named Amy Schumer did Trainwreck movies. Monique been in movies. She has sitcoms and all that. So her resume speaks
And
for
a
itself.
TV show. I mean, a TV show and a talk show.
Yeah, so how is it that she gets 500? I'm not saying I would have paid the 10 million or nothing like that, but damn well, Amy Schumer don't deserve that either. She deserves it because she's white and they fucking eyes. Amy Schumer don't deserve nothing. She's not funny to me. I see her stand up special too.
Can I ask you
Yeah,
a
shit on
question?
HBO was.
Are you boycotting Netflix?
Me? I ain't watching Netflix.
Have you
I got Amazon Prime. And that's a fact. You can ask my girl, we ain't watch no Netflix since she said it. Not saying I'm going with Monique, but I understand what she's saying. I don't have to watch Netflix.
I get it. I mean,
Right, and
I understand the business aspect of it.
I understand the point what she's making because everybody also don't understand that she had a problem and confronted Tyler Perry and them too and asked them to come on. What's her name? They blend blackball her out because she speak her mind. So that's what I understand about the Netflix thing too. Because what they going, like she said, what they gonna offer Tiffany Haddish and them? Unless they go aside. Like after that, they gonna be offering every black artist like, oh, well, and she said and female. Let's not even talk about black. She said female. She spoke about female and other black. She didn't only talk about Amy Schumer, white ass. She talked about Dave Chappelle and them too. Why I ain't there? I ain't saying I'm up there with them, but why I ain't closer? Why? And she said male and color. You understand? That's what she spoke of.
I mean, the comedy game is a funny thing. Like, it's harder to
It's a hard hustle.
judge.
It's a difficult hustle.
Yeah, like it's harder to judge because, to me, in my opinion, like usually in comedy, like when one person got it, they got it.
Only with black comics. No lie. They gave what's her name? Oh, I forgot what she said. Monique. She said something about the Iglesias guy.
Oh, the Spanish dude.
No,
Gabriel Iglesias.
No, somebody else. Gary Owen, the white comedian.
I don't think he got a Netflix.
Listen, he went to he said something. I seen something on YouTube or something. He had just spoken at the Moniques. Like he understand because he went to he went to get a deal somewhere. I forgot.
He's doing his own Showtime. He got one
Yeah.
on Showtime.
No, but he went to get a deal somewhere, and they said like, oh, because he don't speak Spanish, he couldn't get the deal. You heard what I said?
Right.
He said, I see George Clinton get booked there in Mexico somewhere, wherever he was supposed to get booked at.
Right.
We could pull it up in the when we have time. And he said, George Lopez, you never hear him speak Spanish. He doesn't know Spanish. No, so off the what's the name thing, so not to make it about black, so people will understand where my point is coming from about period they do this. You understand what I'm saying? In other realms too. He doesn't speak Spanish, they didn't want to book him. But they booked George Lopez and the other Iglesias guy, the fat
Gabriel Iglesias.
yeah, Gabriel Iglesias, because and they don't speak fluent Spanish. They don't do their shows in Spanish. They do their shows in English, and they speak a little Spanish. So why is it that he can't get booked for that because he doesn't know Spanish.
They probably felt, the crowd would relate to him.
But
Who knows? Because he don't look Spanish.
Yeah, it's about the demand. Like I understand.
so why are they basing?
Nah, I understand the colorisms and all that.
Right. So why they basing Monique what she gets? Or why they don't base what she gets off her crowd? Because we gonna watch it.
Why did she have to come out and say how much they offer her?
Cause it's low.
Why
Nah,
don't she negotiate
$500,000.
better?
No, it ain't no. It don't happen.
It ain't no negotiation if they tell you that you take it. This is what you get.
Then don't
Take it
say
or leave
you
it.
didn't go
No,
somewhere else,
no,
we'll
she
give you more.
If you watch the thing, she said her husband called back. It's over a little period of time. They call, ask the questions the next day. She asks certain questions. It slips my mind what she asked. You know about the money. Well, why this? Why that? You get a long pause. She was on Sway show.
Yeah,
and she was talking about it. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You get a long pause. Like when you ask them stuff, they didn't even want to do business with her after that. After she asked, they was like, well, we'll look at it and renegotiate the deal. They wouldn't. When they
Go
returned the
somewhere
call,
else.
they said, we're good. She is somewhere else now. She
That's
has
it.
another deal with someone. No, but that's not it. That's what everybody said. That's what Charlamagne said. Everybody said, that's not it. All right, you know what? They don't have a deal. I'm going to go over here and just get another deal and don't mind that. They're going to do that to all the people like us and women also that she's speaking about. What did Amy Schumer do? What stand-ups you know Amy Schumer for? Besides the one she has now. What you know her for? What movies you know her for? They mentioned Trainwreck.
I seen Trainwreck.
All right, what other movies you know her for?
Yeah, but
She's
right.
alright in
He's
movies.
right.
I'm not
At the end of the
gonna
day.
knock her.
You're
She's
right.
okay in movies.
What other movies you know her for you to say okay?
I didn't
I
even
said
see
she's
the
okay in
Schumer or
movies.
anything.
She's
I seen that. And I seen the other joint.
So let's say she's okay in Trainwreck.
Nah, I
Until
seen the
you
other
remember.
joint. I seen the joint with Wanda Sykes and all that.
What's the
Malls
name of the
in it.
movie?
I forgot the name of it, but I seen it.
Right. If she was a lead, she had a leading role in
Yeah,
that.
she had a lead role.
All right. What's the movie?
The shit where her mother get kidnapped. They like in Mexico or some shit.
All right.
I seen it, but
Amy Schumer to me is only known for her roles. Comedy Central roles. That's the platform. That's what made her big. Is the roles. That's
yeah,
why she got.
I don't remember her.
See, that's what I'm trying. I do.
I don't even remember her
You
being
said
on
you
the
follow
roast.
comedy. I
That's
follow
the thing.
comedy.
That's the only thing.
That's what.
I don't remember
Yeah.
her being laugh out loud funny though. Like I
This
think
is,
the other white chick is funnier, the Lisa Lampanelli joint.
I love Lisa Lemon. I love what's her name? Silverman.
Oh, Sarah Silverman.
Yeah, I love her too. She's
I like
funny.
Whitney
Too.
Cummings is mad
Whitney
funny.
Cummings is
Her
hilarious.
stand-ups is funny.
How many people you
But
just named?
I think it's what she can generate more so than.
That's what I'm saying. Like I understand the
think she can
business aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Right, so you understanding what I'm saying, basically, that Amy Schumer has the white crowd. It's about what Monique is saying. She has the white crowd, they have the money to go see her. She has the black crowd, they don't have the money, and they don't be going to the shows.
It's not that they don't have the money. Black people don't support black people, man.
Well, either way that's
I'm not
what
gonna
you
say
said.
that.
That's
No.
my opinion.
But either way you want to put it.
That's how they.
That's
probably
how they
felt.
are looking
They
at it.
probably felt like okay.
Dave Chappelle has a
They're
white
not
crowd.
gonna-
Because he was on
Right.
comedy shit.
he said that too.
Yeah,
He has-
He
Yeah.
got him.
That is the main factor.
That's one of the reasons why at first I didn't
You gotta
fuck with
be
Dave
white
Chappelle
famous.
because of his comedy, the way his comedy.
So why they ain't just say, I ain't saying they have to say, just tell Monique you ain't white famous. But that's what Monique is talking about. Like it's a new black one, so what? I ain't white.
Is she black famous? Would you go to her show?
Monique? Definitely. Definitely. Because I'm a person that's just support it. Definitely.
Would you watch her Netflix show?
I went to,
Would you watch her Netflix on Netflix?
I have. She have more shows. She have hosted for many Shaq
Right.
joints
Oh,
too.
Shaq.
Right.
No, I watched all of those all-stars that
I
Monique
watched
is
that
on.
joint too.
And I've
I
been
ain't with
watching
my
it.
girl. We watched her last one
You watching
when she was at the
Yeah.
jail. and all
Yes,
that.
I would.
So
Cause my type, I understand all types of funny. Like, you understand? Even
Yeah,
Amy
I do
Schumer,
too.
some jokes I was like, nah, that was funny, but it didn't have me laugh. You understand what I'm saying? I was like, nah, that was funny right there, but it didn't have me laugh.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not relatable to people.
The
The Gabriel Iglesias dude, that funny.
Hilarious.
But he's hilarious.
Hilarious.
Huh?
The
From
Cat
beginning to
Williams
end.
new one make you laugh?
No, new one, Cat Williams, no.
Nah.
No!
This Popeye shit
There was
was,
some
that shit
jokes.
was funny.
That's it, but it
He had a
didn't-
couple
I'm
jokes.
talking about overall. It
No,
didn't.
nah, it
No.
wasn't.
How much cat got?
Huh?
Oh, I don't know.
I bet you
I
got
was
more than
looking- I was looking it up.
500,000.
I was looking for it, but he was kind of
Remember, that's
in
tax.
demand though. Like that's the thing about. I guess what they saying. Yeah, it's like
Because he's been in a lot of controversy.
people looking for you. Like
Yeah, that plays a role too,
Yeah.
like demanding.
But why you don't look at the shows that's all right? Just look. I'm not saying what she did or what she didn't do, but just look at her shows. If they have her last shows, anything she did sold
All
out.
right, the last
what she
thing
did,
you remember
so gotta
about
look at-
Monique is
What you mean?
the last thing you remember about her.
What do you mean? She's Monique.
It's not
I always remember.
her beefing, right? She was beefing with people. It's not the last
Okay.
thing that she was in the spotlight
All right,
about,
let me
right?
say-
Correct?
okay.
Correct? Answer the question.
Correct. What you want to
So,
say?
as
No,
a-
you're
as
trying
a
to get me to
business
say correct
person-
to something
No,
that you want
as a
to.
businessman,
What?
would you not look at that before you?
No. She has one name. Her name Monique. When you have one name, that states it all. Fuck you talking about?
You got it too.
Like,
No, they know Monique.
You got it.
No, her name Monique. You know Monique. You don't have to say no last name, no
I
nothing.
don't
Monique
even
can
know her
come.
last name.
Right, I don't know her last name, but Monique.
Nah.
No, Amy Schumer, right? When they said Amy Schumer, you ain't no act like niggas knew who they was. You gotta look and be like, oh, that's the girl from the movie I Copy. The fuck out of here, like niggas know who Amy Schumer was. Like like who's that? What actor is that? I know it's the white Joe. Which one though? Like the black kid Joy, or you understand? Like niggas ain't know who Amy Schumer was. I'm talking about I know who she was, but everybody ain't know off the rip like Amy
You know who
Schumer.
she is now.
What's her next step? What's Monique's next step?
What do you mean?
She has something to talk about. She wants to do a comedy show, a comedy special.
She's already went to somebody else. If y'all watched her talk about it when the interview happened, right? So you have to know that she talked about it. She said she already in deals with somebody else, another channel. She had other deals on the table, but it's just to bring attention. It's not about the money.
But it's
Right.
been
That's
going
what y'all
on.
got. No, but that's what y'all got to
It's been
understand.
going on.
But we not talking about what been going on. We know it been going on. We not talking about that. We talking about what happened with
Right
Monique,
now.
and
Yeah,
people
that's
just
right.
saying that, oh, she going overboard when she had other deals already with the Netflix. She just bringing attention to what is going on behind the scenes.
Maybe it's a
And
approach.
speaking about it,
Maybe
Wanda
it's the
Sykes,
approach.
Wanda Sykes typed on what's her name? Let me show you the difference between Monique and Wanda Sykes. Wanda Sykes, after Monique went out and said it and taking the heat, she typed, "Thank you, sister, for speaking up for us and all that."
Yeah.
No, right, because she don't want to take the flames from it. You understand? And that's what the type of person I am. I'm the type of person that speaks on first. I'm not gonna wait till Eric speaks up and take the flames and then be like, "Yeah, I agree with him," in the back, tweeting.
Nah, but you can't say that because they probably didn't give Wanda the same.
Wanda said.
Yeah.
That's why I'm waiting for you to say. She said the same things.
Happened to her.
Yes.
Oh.
And then said something that happened to her and made an example.
Okay.
Right. Now, that's what I'm saying.
So here's what I take. She's bringing awareness to something that most of us is already aware of, right? Hollywood's been doing.
Don't say most of us. Say you.
Why
That's
can't
why I
say
spoke.
most of us?
Because most of us is not aware
All
of
right.
that.
So anyway,
That's true though. Kid.
No, you just disregard
I didn't
what I
finish
said.
talking though.
Most
I'm
of
not
us.
let
saying-
me finish.
I'm not trying to interrupt you.
You
I'm
did,
just saying
though.
not most of us. Don't say most
Some
of
of
us.
us. Can I
Say
say
you.
some?
I. Say I.
Hollywood's been doing that to black and brown people for years. It's been like that for years. Okay? You always been hearing about independent talk. Right?
Right.
We need to, if anything, start our own Hollywood. Our own Netflix. And maybe, just maybe, we won't have to worry or expect anybody to give us a deal. We can do it ourselves.
This is why we're not talking about it, because she spoke about that to Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is the first black guy to own his own film studios. Everybody know that. They won't back her.
Oprah is
No,
the same.
they won't back her. No, she had a problem
We
before with Lee
understand.
Daniels.
That's why I was saying that.
I'm just
Oprah and them.
I know.
No, they won't.
Yes, they
The
all
people-
got
the black people who had the money
Nah,
will
but
not come.
Kevin Hart
Right.
is supposed to be starting his own streaming comedy
Laugh
like
Out Loud.
service or whatever.
He started his own.
Yeah.
But that's
Laugh
on
Out
him.
Loud.
But that's on him.
I think
He
he's about to
didn't
start
go
his
to
own
them
like
and
streaming
ask them
service or
Who
whatever.
the other big comics that's around? Steve Harvey, Coon. No, name the other big ones that they could have went with. She's in movies and all that. Name who gonna help her. Coon, Tyler Perry, they ain't helping her. Oprah, now come on, man. So it's safer. We've been knew it going on. We have to do something. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Will Smith, get out of here.
But it's
Like the people that's up there forget.
He
So
don't do stand up.
everybody,
That pineapple?
it don't have nothing to do with stand up.
Oh, you talking about like being in movies? And
What are
shit?
you talking about? It don't have nothing to do with stand up. Tyler Perry, it's not stand up. She had a problem with Tyler Perry, and then for them blackballing like your sister. She said, "Listen,
Yeah, the
went
problem
and
started with
promoted-
Lee Daniels, and Lee Daniels is in that Oprah circle.
Yeah,
So,
no,
you know
Tyler
how that
Perry too. It was about the movie. Tyler Perry said, "Listen, Oprah, do this. You know, help promote and all that." Lee Daniels called her like, "Yo, I got some shit." They paid her $50,000 for her role and all that, but they needed her to help promote it and all that. So she had a conversation with Tyler Perry in his room. She said, "You can call him and get him on the phone in his little studio room, wherever they was at." I said, "Tyler Perry, you know, like, but." Tyler Perry said, "Do this, it'll be a good look. You know, this movie about to blow up." She said, "But I don't work for free." She said, "I ain't actually work for free, do this and that." She said, "So if it's like that, then you pay me." He's like, "I ain't even giving money out." No, that's what Tyler Perry said. "I ain't into giving money out." No, that's what he said to his sister. You gotta listen to her conversation on Sway. And she's asking them and saying, "Everybody come up. Y'all can call him right now if I'm lying. Anybody." Lee Daniels called me crying when he couldn't get shit. And I came through for the brother. You understand? I don't want to hear about
I remember that conversation.
what was happening in Hollywood. We know they've been railroading black niggas too. We been knew that, but who gonna talk and speak up the chain? Who spoke up besides Monique? Who? In the last years about anything. Kevin Hart is the main comedian nigga. If you watch videos and all that about
Kevin Hart
comedians,
himself, man.
no, he the man. Right, but they made him for self. You can't like say he for self. They made him for self. They picked one main black nigga and put him in all movies. Will Smith, Denzel. They don't give nobody else no action. And them the same dudes who won't help nobody. They don't start their own studios. They don't use that to start their own shit. His favorite man is Jay-Z, right?
Oh, here we go.
What did he do? He started Tidal for something for his people. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? Just use that as a little example.
Nah, I'm not.
You understand? They don't do it.
All the way out on the
So I
limb to
take
say
you
that.
agree with
I mean,
Monique?
Denzel do
Right?
certain shit and all
You agree
that.
with the
But
boycott?
If you gonna get pushed, let them have all white what's the names on their shows. Can you imagine? It's just like football. You speak about that about football and sports. If we stop
Yeah,
playing
I
sports,
agree with
if
you.
all blacks stop playing sports, we stop buying all their clothes and all of that.
I
No, stop making it popular. Stop making anything popular. No, we make everything popular.
True.
But speaking on that though, like
True.
Everything.
we can go into the topic
True.
about how like
How about China
They
just
just-
banned all of that hip hop and stuff from media and
we can
China?
go into how they trying to capitalize off equality. Like,
It's disgusting.
Mm.
It's disgusting.
Explain.
I mean, K feels like they trying to capitalize off equality. Like
Equality or
which I can kinda agree with. I can kinda agree with, but in the same breath as like, so we just stay segregated?
We should have.
Yep.
Yeah. We should have.
Yes. When we have our own shit, they fuck it up.
Yep.
It was Black Wall Street,
Bombs.
Durham, Tulsa.
Yeah.
Niggas had the black dollar used to circulate so many times in our community.
Yeah.
No, we need to go. That's what I hate about people worrying about people. Man, we gotta all get along. I don't care about no other people but my people. When it comes to my people, when we talk about that, yeah, I care about other people. But when it comes to my people, I don't care about nobody else.
So fuck, I have a dream.
What? I don't give a fuck about that.
I have a dream. Woke up. That's why he got killed.
No, but they boost that. When you know them to boast anything black, right? When they put it up there, it ain't what it is. I don't follow it. When they put it up there and it's in our faces and they and promoting it, nope. I go with everything behind the curtain that they don't promote.
So with that being said, you're not gonna see Black Panther?
The Black Panther, the movie?
Yeah.
You mean the movie?
Yeah.
I'm going to see that.
Okay,
I'm
who-
going to see that shit.
Who directed and produced that movie?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Son
It's all cast.
that
What
dude,
you see?
son that direct,
What?
son that direct Michael B. Jordan shits. Ryan, what's his
Oh,
name?
yeah? It's not
What's his
mine.
name? Ryan
But what's your point in that? That's what I want to get to.
He's black. Is that
Okay,
what you
yeah,
asked?
it's an all black
Nah, well,
cast.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah,
All
that's
black
what I want to
cast.
know. Like,
Yeah. I forgot his name, but it's Ryan something.
Shit.
Black dude. He
Got a
directed
bunch of
Creed.
people, but they don't-
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That matter?
Yes.
That he black? Did it? How old?
I mean,
black
it
was
matters to me, even though it
Black
doesn't
people
matter
all
to
time.
them because they don't ever get.
I'm just saying
They
in
were saying
reference to you feeling to K to and you feeling like they're trying to capitalize off equality. Do you feel like that's something that they're trying to capitalize off?
I think, yeah, not only that, but here's the thing. I just don't like that theme, right? So like the All-Star game, the jerseys are from the Jordan brand. The jerseys is white versus black, right? No, seriously. Nike, also white versus black. All those sneakers, they got white shoes, black shoes together, equality.
Right.
Right? But my thing is, like, why now? Why all of a sudden now? You know what I mean? Like that. To me, they're trying to capitalize, and it's coming out in February, by the way.
Black History Month.
Right. So once that month is over,
It's over.
it's over. You know what I mean? So my question to you guys is, I know like Nike and Jordan, they're making a conscious effort to move the culture and humanity forward, whatever.
They ain't moving no
Backwards.
backwards.
Wait, let me finish talking. Backwards, standstill, or just taking advantage of the market. What do you think?
It's the obvious. Taking advantage of the market.
Yeah.
It's the obvious. They ain't taking advantage.
So do we support?
What you
No,
mean? You? Yeah, you do.
You support Robert. You've been.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is the question? Like,
Why would I support?
so
it?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
No, I
do
thought you was asking like, do you support? By like,
I'm
buying.
are we?
Right.
I'm saying,
By
like,
Nike,
That's what I
right?
thought.
are we supposed to?
Are we-
So do we support it
Yeah.
or do we ignore it? Is the question. Like,
Now you talking All-Star game or buying the products?
just in general, like,
No.
well, you made the
Support it?
you made the claim before that Jay-Z is talking about all this woke shit now because it's popular.
Right?
So that's in the same breath of
said that?
capitalizing off equality.
No, it ain't, because they been capitalizing off equality. Allen Iverson, any niggas from Kobe, they been. Michael Jordan, even though he don't speak for us, but they used him. He brought up Nike. Remember?
Yeah.
No, they been. It been happening. I can't say it. It been happening. It
You
been
know,
happening.
that's, yeah, it's
It
It
been
been
happening.
happening.
So he's just saying like
just
like
the Negro League.
What do you mean? It been happening. No, not to go again. I'm not going to get
Nah, I know
I'm
what
just
you
bringing it
mean.
up. The first one, nigga, who did put the NBA back? Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. They used white against the black, the Hollywood, what's the name, against the hard working. That been the NBA.
Yeah.
Been didn't.
I know,
That's
like,
right.
I know
Been-
some old heads that really wish Jackie Robinson didn't jump ship
I do.
Yeah,
I
because
agree
some
with
people
that.
feel different about
Like-
Jackie. And he's not the first black.
and play
He's
for
not.
the
No, to be
no,
signed to
he's not, he's not. But I'm just saying though, like he's like.
Once he started, everybody else jumped shit and left the Negro.
Well, one of the reasons why they did that is because the Negro League went bankrupt,
right.
right? So they couldn't, like those players, they were basically
For everything.
like, you know, the Yankees and the Dodgers, all these teams that had the equity, the money, they would purchase these players,
Yeah, they used to raid their
right?
games too.
They would purchase these players to the point where, you know what, now you got nothing but whack players over there, and you're not generating nothing. So now the Negro League is non-existent now.
They
Right.
got the ABA, right?
Yeah, but they been was trying to make the ABA grow. You understand what I'm saying? So I just think it's just bad for the culture. Okay, it's bad for humanity. And it's still promoting under the table, but it's still promoting racism.
so what's your solution?
About what? Exactly what were you asking? My solution on what?
What you said.
What's your solution for all of it? Because the only solution I see, in my opinion, is creating our own form of currency. As long as we use the American dollar, We're always gonna
Okay,
be.
don't get it fucked up. I'm all for equality. I look at every human the same.
Not me.
I don't.
Yeah, but
I don't
see-
segregate.
So
Not me.
Are you
Well,
saying
you a part of the
I
process.
segregate talent.
Are you saying a woman don't deserve to get paid the same as a man?
No, you.
nah, no, you
That's
talking
sexist,
equality
though. That's
and,
not-
and
that's not
racism
equality.
and race.
No.
We
See,
need that equality
that-
as
so-
well, though.
Yeah, so
The
why
equal-
y'all wasn't just you wasn't just, not you, Kay, you wasn't just talking about equality when it came to Amy Schumer and fucking
I said I
Monique.
agreed with the boycott, though.
That's equality too.
I said I agreed with the boycott.
Yeah. Now you
I
agree.
said that. Run it back.
Look,
I
you
said
have
that.
your E. Listen, let me ask you something, E. And it's for everybody, but you have your own business. Whatever it is, it's a
Right.
business. You have to hire employees, right? You hire the right person for the right job. Black or white, green or yellow. It doesn't matter where you're from.
You do? You mean?
Absolutely.
All right, so that's what I want everybody
Absolutely.
to speak
But
on.
I'm
Learn how to
asking,
speak
I'm
on.
asking.
No, I'm asking
So-
you. You do?
Here's
I
my
ain't gonna answer
question.
my question with a question.
Here's my question.
No, because we don't.
we
You
speak for everybody.
that didn't sound like a question. though.
Jesus.
Nah,
Christ.
the only thing I'm saying
I
is
mean, that doesn't sound like a question. That was a question. You have your own business, right? You need to hire employees for your business.
right,
You want your business to excel,
right.
okay, and continue to grow and stay in the market. You got to hire the best qualified associate. Does
Yeah,
it
but
matter?
Is that a question?
It's
Is that a question?
yeah, it's a question.
But did he
I
state it
understand
like
what
a
he's-
question?
I
I do,
understand
but
what
did he
he's
state it like a question just now? He said you have to hire the what's the name? He's not asking you. He's telling you have to hire that. Now, do they hire that? Do they hire the best qualified person? Or do when you have
Depends.
jobs, they pull in their family or they put
See, here's where I'm gonna tell you that it depends, because
Depends.
let me tell you where it depends.
All right.
Let's take the NBA for instance. Who's the last white player sneaker that you bought?
Jesus Christ. No, nobody.
So why would I hire a white basketball
But before
player?
you ask that.
No, listen.
Okay, good.
Listen. Why would I hire a white basketball player to market my shoe?
You
Nobody's
hired the
buying
best.
it.
You hired the best. You hired the best qualified candidate.
and all
Right,
the
no
best
question.
black players.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. Like, even in football.
He said he agreed with equality.
No, but listen, even in football, who's the best quarterback in the league right now?
Tom Brady.
Do you buy anything that Tom Brady markets?
What does he market?
Uh,
So that was the question I was gonna go back to. Like, what
See-
white
see-
NBA player
But you see the question though?
is? What do you mean? I'm asking you.
All right, even when Michael Vick was in the league, when he first came in the league, when he was
Uh-huh.
explosive,
Yeah.
he wasn't the best quarterback in the league. Still wasn't there wasn't no John Elway sneaker.
Because he's not marketable. He's not marketable.
Right, so you answering
I
the
bought
question
pair
though.
Vicks.
So you answering the question. So here's where equality and capitalism don't go together. It's never gonna mix. It's never gonna mix.
I disagree.
You can.
I agree to disagree. But you're comparing kind of wrong though.
I'm not though.
Because so back to the first question you asked.
Right.
What white NBA players you know have a sneaker?
None that I can remember.
So why would you ask me a trick question?
Because I'm asking you in the
Right.
sense of
Kevin Love has a
because
sneaker.
because
He
he
does?
does.
Yeah, it's just like Ben Simmons has a sneaker. But y'all don't know the fucking Ben Simmons sneaker look like. Ben Simmons. He has a deal with Nike and he have a sneaker. It's not signature. It's Kyrie had sneakers before. The little 2K shit. You ain't know they was Kyrie's because it wasn't his name signature yet.
But
Gordon
only thing I'm
Hayward
saying-
has Nikes.
But only thing I'm saying is it's not marketed because nobody's buying it. What I'm saying is they're using equality. They're using equality because you can market it.
Not only, right, absolutely. Which is why I'm a little disgusted on it. right? So
I mean,
we
I get
know
you being
Nike
disgusted,
hires,
but you if you understand the business side of it, then you understand.
oh, no question. I didn't say I didn't. I never said I didn't understand.
Right.
I never said that.
Oh, okay. So
I never
I mean,
said I don't understand. I understand money.
so if you were in that position, if you were in the position that Phil Knight was in, you wouldn't market equality?
Again, I'm not.
I'm asking you.
I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use it to my advantage like that. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. First of all, I wouldn't hire Jordan. One. I would not hire Jordan, and I definitely wouldn't do an ugly ass shoe like what Nike is putting, those ones that they put now with equality written in the back of the shoe. One side of the shoe is black, the other side of the shoe is white. So what I'm saying is, all they're doing is continuing what's been started. They're not discontinuing it.
You saying
So
they-
it would always,
they showing
racism
segregation?
will always exist.
They
Yeah,
showing segregation
it would
in the shoe
always
about having
exist.
one white,
It
one
will
black.
always exist.
So
And
why
they're
would
capitalizing-
you hire equal the other people?
I
Why
just,
would
I
you
just hire. It doesn't matter. I'll hire anybody that's a good candidate.
And then
No question.
as soon as you get right there, right, and the people that you hiring get up in a position, they're gonna go back and make it the same. That's what I'm saying. What black people need to do is hire their people, keep it in the family. You don't see nobody in the white sports.
Keep it in the family. I
Hockey,
agree.
hockey.
It's a few black players.
See what I'm saying when you talk to black people? It's a few black players. Come on, man. That's what makes me angry, man. It's a few black players. Name them. Subban. They ain't like. Name them. Name them.
I
Cooper.
don't follow hockey.
Name them. Papa Jones'
Jones'
son.
a goalie, yeah.
Like, come on, man. It ain't that. And they white sport, they ain't trying to ask for no equality. They ain't looking to hire no black. That's why I don't like.
They tried to kill Popeye's son too.
I don't like when my people of color, speak about we need to be equal. What? Ain't nobody else equal. Ain't nobody else trying to be equal. Even the Spanish, when they go start their schools and all that. Now, when you go into schools and you take your son to school, and it's a predominantly Spanish neighborhood, the teachers, the counselors, they ain't even trying to. I don't know, because my girl's son go to the schools. I see how they treat. They don't care about what your son. No, they taking for their people first. That's what we need to do. Open your eyes. Stop trying to be equal with everybody. Yeah, I'm hiring this one. I ain't hiring shit. I can find somebody just as good as us. Or just as good as him. In color. Period. And that's how I'm going. I'm not saying he has to go like that. Because these are my feelings about how things are going to change. You understand? Stop letting these other people in. Oh yeah, he can go do it. So? I can find somebody who can do the exact same job. You understand? Because you know what they do? I see that happen in construction. With our brothers. I know they get jobs before something because they know the people. Before maybe dudes who are qualified. Whether they of color or not. So that's what I'm talking about. You gonna put K because he qualified, or your cousin. And you could teach him what K know. Because that's what they doing. You understand? So that's what I'm speaking of. I ain't trying to hire here. I might. Yeah.
Nepotism.
That's all I'm speaking of. The people who moving up in mine for we could get up is my people. You understand? In baseball, how many commercials you see of who got the deals in baseball? No, these are white sports I'm naming. Who got commercials in hockey and who got commercial deals in baseball? That's black. People of color. I mean,
Baseball?
yeah, we know Mike Trout, we know Bryce Hall,
Do we teach our kids baseball?
Charles
Or
Carlos
do we teach our
Stanton.
kids basketball and football?
Yeah, no, but I don't teach. No,
So what
we
I'm saying-
we is plural. I don't have
You're
kids,
talking about our people,
and
right?
I don't teach our
You're
kids
talking about-
nothing. I teach my kids knowledge. I don't teach a kid. Come here, and play basketball. No, come here, play baseball. No, come here, play hockey. No, play
Why
soccer.
not?
I don't teach them
Why
anything.
not?
I teach them knowledge. That's what I teach them. Because they don't know about who they are, first of all. Fuck, you going to play basketball. You don't even know who the fuck you are as a human being.
You should have been a teacher.
So that's my point. That is my point.
You want to be
You
a
understand?
teacher?
You should be a teacher.
Hey, what you
I am
think?
a teacher. I got a kid. I gotta teach her.
All right. So you teach her the right things. You
I
teach
am.
her
Overall,
what you're speaking about.
overall,
I am.
like what you think?
Overall,
Yeah,
I mean, overall, I get it. I understand where you're coming from. I get why you would be disgusted with them trying to.
Here's the thing, and forget about the word disgusted, right? I don't support it.
You know, support.
I don't support it.
Be disgusted with the black niggas who abide by it.
But it's
I
just.
mean, LeBron James, anybody, Michael Jordan,
It's
anybody.
just. It's just like.
Be
It's
disgusted with them because you know how you gonna be disgusted at Nike and it been going on. He said that about the other situation. It been going on. Be disgusted on who don't speak up to change it. I see LeBron James, the bargaining deal like Chris Paul and them now. You understand? They speak up about stuff. The players get their extra money. They complaining about that. The owners been getting the bulk of the money. They ain't no percentage of the jersey the players get. Nobody jersey sell. These other white players in jersey sell. That's the reason they got the 1 year rule in for basketball. It ain't for the white kids. It's for all the black kids.
Yeah,
You understand what
it's
I'm saying?
something that always gonna go on. I mean, whether it's them putting it in the shoe or
Whether black,
jerseys,
whether the colors change, the
or
brothers change it.
whether them
That's what it is.
whether them locking hands at a football game showing equality or whatever. Like
That's not equality.
it's always
It
gonna
wasn't
go
about-
on. Like
it wasn't about that. It's never about equality. They pitched that to y'all. They pitched that to us.
I mean,
And let me say.
it's all like at the end of the
It's
day,
not
it's about
equality.
the bottom line.
That's the make y'all stagnant. Yeah, talk about equality instead of worrying about yourself.
That's the way you commercialize it.
We
Right?
Equality.
live in a capitalist state. Like so they're gonna do whatever
To get the money.
like
But
they're
I
gonna
just,
do what they can to get a
See what
dollar.
Kaepernick did? No, it's for a purpose. You understand?
Right.
No,
I mean,
it's
no.
for-
You have people like that, and don't get me wrong.
He got
you
money.
You even have some white people like that.
We ain't talking about them
Will
right now.
pick their morals over whatever. But
I don't care
at
about
the
them
end of the
more.
day, we live in a capitalist state, and the dollar is always going to be the bottom line. So if they feel like they could make money off black people, if they feel like they could make money off Spanish people, if they feel like they can make money off Asian people.
You see what you saying, Dave, right? You only talk about whites, right?
I'm talking about the 1%. Period. Like
No, but period, they make money
Just
off. Who
period.
represent?
the capitalists, the people with the money, people with money.
Right? And who are the people with money?
Mostly white people.
Oprah,
Majority.
Perry.
Oprah,
White people.
Oprah, the
All that.
Jews got her up there when she used to
Yeah,
have a
she's
talk
there.
show. She ain't really nobody either. She's just the front runner.
Majority white people.
No, Oprah
She's
show
one of
white
them
people.
too.
Oprah too. She with them. Like that's how basic. Oprah, you with them.
Yeah.
No, you with them,
I couldn't
Oprah.
believe she had Reese Witherspoon introduce her. You couldn't. You couldn't,
that's just
That
Oprah
could've
just
told
did
you
that.
that.
She
you
did
couldn't
that
find
whole
no
picture.
black person that.
Yeah, it ain't about color because it's about rich and poor. I ain't gonna lie about that too. So let me say
Yeah,
that it's always not about color. Up there, it's not about it's about color, but it's not about color. You know what I'm saying? It's
Green.
about money. It's about money.
Yeah.
Color green.
That doesn't mean anything if you live on those bases. Green doesn't mean nothing. That's why you got to stay.
That's why I said we would need to create our own currency in order to.
You don't need money.
No, you don't need money, but you need something to show the value of whatever the resources that you're trading.
Yeah, paper. So let's just get some paper then and just make it. And then we stamp it as money. Can you do that? This
You
shit been in
can.
the making
can,
hundreds and thousands of years before.
Yeah, but we can. But like you said, it's all about what you believe. If you believe money is
can't.
wealth,
You can't. You can't.
no, you can.
You can't.
You can.
What's your signature? When's your mother have your signature on the birth certificate? You gotta look all that shit up. About like you gotta read about that shit. About
You
when
can.
you sign yourself birth certificate. It's a lot of things you do that you don't know you don't have to do. You understand what I'm saying? It's
Listen.
a lot of things.
You can. Of course, there'll be repercussions
Why?
for the things that you do, but
Is
you-
police here to protect or to monetize?
both.
No, they ain't here to protect nothing. Police is here to monetize.
They
The
here to
police,
protect.
they monitor our community. They ain't trying to protect nothing from coming in.
I didn't say protect us. I didn't say protect the people.
You said
I
that.
said no.
I
You
said-
asked me, are they here
To
to
protect
protect
or
or monitor?
monetize?
I said both.
All right. So you said protect.
They're
and
protecting.
monetize.
So you-
yeah, they're protecting
This
the
is kind of
capital
off topic.
state.
this is kind of off topic, but
Right. Okay.
you still
Yeah,
believe
that's
that
what
you're
I'm saying.
innocent. You still believe that you're innocent until proven guilty.
Of course not.
Okay.
I've been arrested how many times?
Nah.
You gotta get a bond to get out before you even prove it guilty,
What is it?
quote unquote.
Ain't your birth certificate wrong?
Yes.
Just do your research, man. That's it. Now, whose topic is next?
So we off that?
No, I'm just asking whose topic is next. Like, what's the next topic further going on after we speak about this? We can still go on.
I mean, I just feel like
you know.
I want to touch on.
Wait, so let me ask you something, Gunner. So the solution is
You asked me my solution, not the
Yes,
solution.
your
My
solution.
solution.
Your solution.
My solution, right? Not the solution. This solution could be, well, I'm saying my solution. If I had the control of my people and I started.
Okay, your solution.
so. Wait. Before you say that though, before you answer, your solution is the. It doesn't matter whether it's the right solution or the wrong solution. What is your solution?
What is wrong or right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. When I said
What
the
is-
solution, you excluded that and said your solution.
Yeah, my
So
solution.
what's the difference between your
because-
solution and the solution?
Yeah, because my solution the solution might be yours, it might be hers. It's different. So I have to have my solution. I'm one person.
All right,
These-
what's your
yeah,
solution?
but my solution for the people
Uh-huh.
would be this. His solution for the people would be that. So it ain't the solution. It's my solution for
Right.
the. You understand?
That's right. My
so
solution
I
would
feel
be
like that's the
to.
same thing, but
Right.
Nah,
what's
my
your
solution would
for
be
the-
to have our own currency.
your solution and our own.
And your
When you
solution
say our
is
own currency, you talk about black people?
Right.
Currency? Okay. What's your solution now?
what's your solution?
Man, what's your solution?
What's yours?
God. Shrena, what's your solution?
You just stated mine. It's his question, and we answer this question, and then we
What's your
ask him what's his solution.
We ain't hear you talk. Let me hear you tell me.
Does he give anybody a chance to talk?
What's your solution, Shrena?
I mean, keep our money within our community. That's all. Don't buy Nike.
Don't buy Nike. I wish I would. Don't buy Nike.
That's the problem. So how can you speak on equality if you're not willing to not buy the person that's doing it?
Again, I don't support
You don't support what they're doing?
the team.
Okay, but you're still gonna go and buy Nike.
Yeah, absolutely.
Other things.
I'm still gonna buy Kyrie's. I'm still gonna buy
What has
LeBron's,
Kyrie
Paul
done?
George.
What has Kyrie done for your black community?
Neither one of them has done anything. Absolutely.
So why
Right?
give them your money?
My community is my community, right?
So
So
why give them
wait,
your
wait,
money if it's
I'm
not
gonna answer.
coming back
Wait.
to
So
your community?
listen, this is my community, right? If somehow, some way, I be super duper successful like those gentlemen that you just named, right? Then my job is to come back here and make someone else as successful as I am.
I mean, French
And then that person comes back and they do the same thing over and over and over. That's how you build your community. That's how you give back, quote unquote. It's not just fixing up playgrounds. Currency, right? Creating your own currency. But prior to that, you have to create the business. You have to create businesses. You have to make sure, like you guys are very health conscious, right? So you come back to your community and you just keep spreading awareness on health consciousness. You know what I'm saying? That's how you build your community. It's not just money. It's knowledge, like you said earlier.
Right. As a whole.
I agree.
But you have to
But
build-
I do think building playgrounds and stuff also give.
Yeah, that gives something for kids to do, absolutely.
Yeah, that.
And
It
you remember
create a passion.
who was? I think it was Dean Cole, or Colby, whatever his name is. He said a joke about remember when you was a kid? Like he asked like who he made everybody that's in their 30s raise their hand. He was like, remember when you was the future?
Right.
Now that's a joke, but it's the truth, right? Remember they told you you are the future, right? But who helped us build our future? Right? Like who was the leaders?
Yeah, I always say that.
You know what I mean?
always
Like
say-
they like you have to. If you're a strong leader, then you have to go back to your community and help build it.
Right.
Nobody else is going to do it.
Right.
I haven't seen a housing tournament over here in years.
Right, nice to clean up.
All the businesses over here is not black-owned businesses.
And we give them all our
And,
money.
and granted, I know there's politics behind that and, you know, whatever. But in shit,
Nah, but in the same breath, even the people that taught, even the people that had like the housing tournaments or whatever, they never taught any of us how to go about to do it. Like,
you're absolutely right.
so
You're absolutely right.
Nothing was learned.
You're
you know what I
absolutely
mean?
right.
Like, I'm always first to say that I didn't have no role models growing up. I had no father figure. Like, I had to figure shit out. I learned mostly what I learned from being outside.
You're absolutely right. But anyway, yeah, that, like, I don't know. I just think that
So what's yours?
more togetherness and creating will help.
Support.
You know what I'm saying? Talking about it's just not going to it's just not going to help. You have to really apply and do. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Well, moving along, I want to talk about these comments that Erykah Badu made earlier this week.
Baduism.
Like here, little Baduism that got everybody in an uproar. She made a statement about seeing the good in everybody, even a Hitler or whatever the case may be. Now, I don't want to get into the whole Holocaust and how terrible it was, but in all actuality, she was speaking facts. Like, even some of the most terrible people, like you could take our president, for example. Like, he's terrible. Like, he's terrible as a
I
president.
need you to tell me what good you see in that nigga.
Please tell me what the good is.
He is a marketing genius. Do you not agree?
What is he marketing? United States of America? What is he marketing?
He became the president off of nothing.
He became the president
Shit
because of money. Anybody that paid for him, now they're reaping the benefits of what they paid for. That's what's going on right now. That's why he became
I
the
mean,
president.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that because
I'm telling you.
even though he didn't win the
Please.
majority votes, he still won the popular votes, like the states,
The electoral vote.
yeah, he won the states that, because every state has a different number of how many
Yeah.
or whatever it adds up to. So he still marketed himself in a way that
As
people
a liar.
believed in him.
They did. Now they see he's a liar.
Yeah, but are you going to take that? You can't take that genius away from him. Like-
There's nothing genius about it.
There's nothing genius about the way he marketed himself.
I will never give him the credit of anything.
I think hate breeds green. And he knew that. And in order for him to excel, he has to continue to, you know, make people hate him.
So here's my question for you, right? Usually during an election, you see presidents, mayors, or whatever. You see commercials and stuff like that on, like, I didn't see one Donald Trump sponsored commercial. Guess who sponsored him?
Facebook.
Twitter?
CNN.
Fox
All
News.
those things sponsored him because he was saying so many outlandish things.
Yeah.
He didn't need to have commercials.
Because he was always on the news every day.
Free promotion.
Yeah, but screw him.
That's marketing genius.
Screw him.
Alright, back to Badu. I mean, only thing I know about Hitler is what was written in textbooks.
Right.
Seriously?
So I don't know Hitler.
Seriously?
Never seen him before. Talk about real life.
Okay.
Was born in '82.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think she was I don't know why they created a villain out of her when what is it, the freedom of speech, right?
Right.
So she that's all she did was executed her rights. I think there was some good in her comments. There was some bad in her comments. There was some controversy in her comments. But you know, I've always was told to take the good with the bad with the ugly. But I don't see why her comments blew up so so quickly and like that's another way, that's another form of segregation, one, and advertising racism.
I get what you're saying.
She's a black
my
woman.
question is, do you agree with her comments that you can find good in even some of the worst people that you've ever encountered?
I mean, I was taught to do so. I was taught at a young age. There's some good in even your enemy. I don't look to seek that. I don't. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where, like, if someone does you bad, someone does you wrong, you will continue to fuck with them because you're. Like, I just think her statement was just a little naive.
Think her statement was naive?
Just a little naive.
In what aspect?
Because she's telling you, like what you just said, like believe in that person. Like there's some good in that person, right?
I don't think that's where she.
But to a Jew,
I don't think that's where she.
But
went
to a
with
Jewish
it.
person, it's like, what? My history? That's the same thing with us, right? Like, you know, obviously there's some good in some white folks, right? And there's some good in some, and there's some bad in some white folks,
Right.
right? But our memory still serves us, right? We still remember, even though we weren't in it, but we still remember slavery,
Right.
right? So, like, for some, nah, I don't see any good in them. Look what they did to us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, it is a little naive. I understand her. She's a free-spirited woman. You know what I mean? She speaks her mind all the time. She's very honest. Obviously, she's very opinionated. Anybody that speaks is opinionated. But that doesn't. I don't look at her any differently. I still respect her. I still love her music. You know what I mean? I don't. I'm not gonna tell you I agree with her 100%, but I understand her 100%. If that answers your question.
I'm just trying to figure out why you don't agree. Because even in our current state of, like you said, you saying you was born in 82, so in your lifetime, like, you got this thing going on with, let's take R. Kelly for instance, or Bill Cosby.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't take away the greatness that they provided, even though they might have done some heinous things.
Yeah, those are accusations, though. Eh?
I mean, we saw R. Kelly pissing on that little girl on tape.
Okay, that's
Like-
weird. No,
Like, we
listen,
saw R. Kelly pissing
yo,
on that little
motherfuckers
girl
be
on tape.
shitting on bitches like that's weird shit.
But he was
That's
pissing on a little girl, though. Like,
Absolutely.
he was pissing on a little girl.
Did he
But-
have her handcuffed? Did he have a gun to her head?
Did she not tell him to do it?
No, I'm serious
She
though.
not
Like, think about
wanted.
that though.
I'm not saying all that. All I'm saying is, do we
He
take
should
away?
even have sex with her.
Do we take away from his musical genius because he pissed on a 15-year-old?
They did.
So
Yeah,
you compare R. Kelly pissing on a girl
I'm
to
comparing.
the Holocaust?
No, I'm just comparing somebody that we would. If R. Kelly didn't make, if you knew somebody from the block that was 30 years old pissing on 15-year-old girls,
I'd be
you'd be like,
disgusted. No question.
You probably do.
I'd be disgusted.
No.
so what I'm saying is, he has a musical genius.
Okay.
We can agree on that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Shit, she was probably.
But he's a
conceived-
terrible person.
That girl was probably conceived through his music.
But he's a terrible person.
Both worlds are still
I don't know him to say he's a terrible person. I'm sorry, I don't know him. I'm not going to sit there and say someone's terrible.
So you don't
I
view somebody that pissed on little girls as a terrible person? That's the question I'm asking.
Absolutely.
So
Is somebody who pisses on girls? Absolutely. That statement you just said, absolutely.
Okay, so
But maybe
it's
she
on
wants
tape.
that. Maybe she likes that. Maybe,
Sidebar.
obviously, they've done that before.
Sidebar.
Obviously, they've done it before. You record some shit like that, it happened before.
Hold on, but he married Aaliyah when she was 16, and he was.
Is that official?
Yes, that's official, and he was obviously
Who
older.
allowed that?
Her
I
parents.
did
Okay.
I did
So that makes it okay.
I never said that.
I'm asking you.
Hey, if the parent, that's what.
I'm asking
that's not
you.
my daughter.
Does that make
that's
him?
not my daughter. I would
Does
never
that
let
make
happen.
him? We're not talking about his parents. We're not talking about Aaliyah. We're asking you about him. In your eyes, do that make him?
E. I got a question. Love is love, man. Right? Love is love. Love is love. What is she doing around him?
I'm just asking you a question, okay?
Can I ask a question?
I
Do
think
you
it was bad
believe?
parenting.
Do you believe the whole him having the whole
cult?
Yeah. Do you
Do I believe that?
Yeah.
It's possible. I could believe it, yeah. Hell yeah.
You think all that stuff is true that the women are saying that he does to them?
Those are accusations.
So
Those
the
are
pissing
accusations.
is not accusations because we see
No. Pissing is pissing.
Is squirting pissing?
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm asking.
What the fuck is You tell me. Because when I piss. And when I nut, I nut.
So
I ain't never had no chick piss on me.
I'm asking you. No, what I'm asking, we know for a fact that he married Aaliyah when she was underage.
okay.
Are you okay with that?
They do
Are
it
you
in
okay with
different
him
countries.
marrying an underage female?
Okay.
In different countries,
You just
they do
said
it.
I'm not asking. I'm asking you. Are you,
No, I'm not.
in your opinion,
No, I'm not.
do you view him as a terrible person because of the acts that he committed?
Yes, I do, but I don't discredit his music.
That's all I'm asking you. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you see the good in
I
him.
still listen to R. Kelly because he got good music. That's the only good in him, is the good music that comes out of his mouth.
So this is what I'm saying. If it was somebody that didn't make good music and did the shit that he did, how would you view them?
Like shit.
Wow.
So you see the good in a terrible person, right?
Wait, I
No,
said
he's
you
still
don't.
a bad person. With good
I
music.
didn't ask you, was he a bad person? I said, do you see the good? The good. The good. There's
His
some
talent.
good.
His talent?
Right.
That's his talent.
That's something that's good in him, right?
I mean, you listen to his music, don't you?
I do.
So you see the good in him?
I do. That's why I said I agree with what she's saying. Kwame said he don't agree
Yeah.
with what she's saying.
I was saying, Hitler wasn't a bad person. That's what they portrayed him
I'm
as.
not saying he wasn't a bad person.
Bill Cosby is being accused because
I'm
he
just
tried
saying
to buy NBC.
Hitler motivated an army of men.
Who is King Leopold?
Who is that?
The guy who went in the Congo. Move your hand. Thank you.
When you drink,
No, you almost knocked it over, bro. Like, you all in my section.
Who is
and all
King
that.
Leopold?
Who is that? You tell me.
You should know.
I don't
King
know.
Leopold. He went in the Congo.
I don't
Killed, yeah, he killed over a couple million blacks in the Congo. You don't know about him because it was done to us.
Right.
You know about the Holocaust, that ain't done to us. You know the hate the bull, what's his name? Hitler. How many black people Hitler killed? Africans.
I don't know. I don't know how many they sent to war.
You know he killed Jews, though,
Fight
right?
Jews.
You know about the Holocaust,
Right.
though, right?
Right.
Not the Jews, the so-called, the Jewish.
I know,
Not
yeah.
the Jews.
What were you
the
talking about?
Jewish.
Right.
Right.
Ish. Yeah.
That just goes back to what I was saying about you only know what was.
What was lies my
Written in the
teacher
textbook.
told me.
Right, but even okay, and
So
and the
why
person
is-
that and the
so
person
why
that
is
you
her
reference,
comments? Why is her comments wrong?
I'm not saying in the comments.
They're-
I agree.
Why are they right?
Kwame say he don't agree.
Why are they wrong and
I
why are
never
they
said
right?
that. I said I understand.
You said, but you don't agree with her comments.
I never said that.
You said I understand, but I don't
Well,
agree 100%.
Okay. I told you. I told you.
That's exactly what
I
you
told you
said.
the way I was raised. There's some good, some bad, and some ugly. Take the good, the bad, and the ugly. I told you that. That's what I said.
I understand what you said. I'm telling you.
So maybe
what you
she
said.
just
I
gained
asked
some
you if you
knowledge,
agreed with her
and that's
comments.
why she said what she said, because she learned some new stuff, and maybe that's why she said what she said.
I mean, I think it's just an open-mindedness, enlightenment that she has.
Right.
What made her say that?
They asked her a question about something. I can't remember exactly.
They
what
set
the
her
question
ass
was.
up.
Right.
Okay. They set her up for failure. That's what
I'm
happens
gonna
with
say
the
they set her
media.
up because she was knowledgeable.
That's what happens
enough-
with the media. They set
She
you
was
up.
knowledge. She's knowledgeable enough to know that her opinion is unpopular.
They also know that she's free spirited and she speaks her mind. They know.
Yeah, but they can't set Erica Badu up. Erica Badu answered the question,
Yeah,
right? It's just that certain people just took it out of
She
context.
answered it the way she wanted to answer
Right.
it. I'm not gonna say.
And I'm
they
with
set
that.
her
I'm
up.
with that, but I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna say they set her up
I
because
can-
she wasn't coerced into answering that way. Like,
Right. How would you have answered the question, whatever the question was, because you don't know the question? Right?
if it was something pertaining to that, I may have mentioned R. Kelly.
Listen, she said because she is conscious, I could find. You see what I'm saying about that? He didn't do nothing to know what's her names? No people of color.
Right.
Right. Trust me, she is conscious enough,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why she mentioned it.
Yeah.
Y'all might not know. I don't. That's why I didn't speak the whole time. Y'all might not know. She said, "I find good in anybody, even Hitler."
Right. That's what I said.
How you know she wasn't ahead of the game?
Right, she probably learned.
No, she just apologized. You think she really care, or she just apologizing for me?
She's not apologizing though.
She don't care.
She's just confirming the fact that her opinion is unpopular, and
Yeah, she's
she speaks her
unapologetic.
mind. Like,
But
she's
does that
not.
go back to
That's why I
Monique?
like her so much.
Does that not go back to Monique?
Well, what?
Is that, but look at the approach. See, that's why I said Monique's approach is maybe why she's getting the backlash.
No, the backlash is because she.
Erica,
Because
Erica's
Amy.
doing and Monique is doing is sort of the same thing. They're shedding
Amy.
light on certain things that need to be shed.
Yeah, the only people that
on,
shed
right?
light is black people.
But the approach maybe is why she's getting the backlash.
Right. and-
She's getting a backlash because
Because of her approach.
the capitalism behind it. That's what it is. Because it's
her
for
approach because
monetary
she
gain.
threw a white woman out there is why she's getting backlash. Right or wrong?
I think it's just because it's for monetary gain. That's why she's getting a backlash. It wasn't. It's not something that
Listen,
because I
Erica's
feel
good.
like Monique
I
being
appreciate
in
her comments.
Monique being in Hollywood, she know this had to happen to somebody else before. They had to get lowballed before. But when it happened to her, she took it personally.
Yeah,
And it's
because
affecting her money.
you can't protect nobody in the street when dudes want to beat him up if you don't try to fight first. You gonna jump in for his battle?
No.
Oh, I did. She
No,
ain't
but
gotta
that's
speak for nobody.
No, she don't.
But herself.
She
So
don't.
we-
But what I'm saying is she getting a backlash because it's looking like a selfish thing.
It's the
Whereas
approach.
to Erica Badu
Right.
just spoke on it in the interview because she just spoke on it.
It was just
it's
an
not
inter-
for monetary gain.
Nothing happened to Erica Badu though. She just spoke on something, so you can't compare the two. Something happened to Monique.
But
Nothing happened. It was just a question to Erica Badu, bro. It was just a question, and
That's the same thing I'm saying.
who got out? Let me ask you a question. Who is giving her flack for it?
All I'm saying is she shedding light.
A lot of
on
them.
that.
I just said, who's everybody?
It's some
There's
people.
some black people.
Yo, it's
white
a
people.
lot of niggas who don't like you, bro. Who is they? Everybody.
A lot of niggas.
A lot of niggas. Who is they?
I'm
Like
you
who?
Run the list down.
No, who though? You understand? Who is it? It ain't nobody. So who don't like what she said?
White people.
Who?
Did you?
They don't care. They don't even watch the shit she was on.
It was on the news, so they saw it.
Who? What news? It wasn't on Apple News.
What news do we have?
I don't know. What news you seen it on? You seen it on Facebook and they have a
Is
news
that the
clip?
news?
Like,
I
if you
read
see
the articles.
if you see it on Facebook, right, or you have something in the article, it's not like it's in the article in the paper. News get on television. You
I mean, we
understand?
get our
It's in the
news
newspaper,
differently.
too.
No, if Erica Badu had something, it would be on our news. Because first of all, it ain't that important. It would be on the Atlanta news on the local
What's our
station.
lose? Because they took
Oh,
Travis Smiley off the air, B.
Huh?
They
They're
took
taking
Travis
all
Smiley
the
off the
black
air.
people.
I mean people who live in New York's news,
People-
from people who live in New Jersey's news,
Correct.
from people who live in Atlanta's news.
Correct.
Let's
So,
not be
so
ignorant.
Bronx Club.
Correct.
Yes, sir. Dude, what's the name get Fox 5?
Who?
Huh?
Yes.
Atlanta?
Yes.
They get Fox, but it's a different. It's not on 5.
It's
Right.
not our news. They don't get the same
They don't
anchors
get the
or
same local
anything.
news. Nah.
All right, so shut the fuck up. That's what I
Get
mean.
the same.
They can have Fox, but it ain't our Fox. It's still not the people that's on our show.
Why do you always have to be right?
I'm just saying that. That's what I'm saying. So who is really mad?
Who's that?
Or y'all just going off that, oh, somebody's mad.
Twitter
Like
fake
Kay
mad.
said, it might be.
Twitter fake.
No,
mad.
it might be people who just try to boost it up from them. Who the people who on there who try to boost their site, the ones who take them. Because
True.
they're not that popular.
True. Yeah,
It
it's
could be that.
clickbait.
Nobody can actually
Clickbait.
have a problem.
True.
It's clickbait.
Alright? That's what I'm saying. So
Well, we don't have a problem.
my point is that you can't compare that to Monique's shit. That's my whole point in saying all that.
Okay.
Because Shrena, not she.
I still agree.
When she was making a comparison, I was telling her why.
Yeah, but it can't
It's
be a
not
comparison to no.
I
Alright,
was telling her that it was a
but I was
selfish
just
act
added on to that
in reference to.
to say that.
Yeah. Shrena, you enjoy yourself?
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
It's dialogue. Love dialogue. That's what the
What you want to talk about? You got something you want to talk about today?
What do I want to talk about?
Shrena. Talk about women equality. Sisterhood.
It's white women equality. So I don't go for the whole women's march thing. I don't.
Or you feel like the whole feminism thing is just
Oh,
white women?
definitely. They got theirs before us.
So they ain't have to get theirs before y'all.
What?
They ain't get nothing before y'all. They had it already.
No, actually they did not have the right to vote. They got
no,
the
no.
right to vote before us. They got the right for everything. So
What I'm saying, they had rights already. They get jobs that y'all,
right,
that our
Right.
females didn't get. So it's
Right.
even no question about that.
right. Where was the women to vote for a woman?
Ooh, what do you mean? Like I said, in
So I don't really care.
white, what's the name, right? That's how they do their women. They made it seem like we do our women like that. No. You
Right.
don't never, there's no white woman leaders ever. You could go back in history. You know, they had a little big queen. They
Who,
put
Queen
people up there.
Elizabeth?
Their bitches ain't do nothing.
Queen Elizabeth was still there though.
You heard what I said? No, they ain't do nothing.
So you feel like
It's a relevant
so you
conversation.
feel like the women's march and the whole feminist movement is just for white women?
Yes.
It ain't
Just
for
like-
black women.
Just like the whole Black Lives Matter is backed by white people.
Yeah, the leaders of the black
It's all backed by white people.
yeah, because they give you a movement like Black Panthers. For you gonna create chaos, they give you a movement.
And they
Did you know
control
that?
it. It's controlled by them.
Then they give another group like us
Nothing
organization.
more,
you
nothing
understand,
less.
to
It
put
just
them
stays
against your
on the
other group.
fence. It just stays on the fence with them. They just be borderline.
That's why for a minute I was quiet because I can't talk on certain bases. If you don't know that
I
information.
mean,
Real, you can't. You gotta know the information.
Okay.
I agree.
You can't agree if you don't know the information. You can't have no what's the name on it if you don't know the information. And that's a fact. I was dumb for mad long. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to speak on things that I didn't have information about on both sides. And that's a fact. And a whole lot of information you got to know on both sides. So it was out here screaming Black Panther, Black Panther, Black Panther, right? And I agree with that. The thing they did, you know, the WIC program they started, but they gave that to you too. It was said, you know, some of them was government in return, like for real. Then you had the US organization, you know, they was government Ron Karinga and a couple of the dudes. You know about that? About Bunchy Carter getting shot on UCLA.
Yeah.
He's a professor in there. You gotta read, you gotta read in detail about things, like 10 times, like 10 stories. You gotta read their stories, 10 of their stories, then you gotta read 10 hours who write. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta get all sorts of information, don't just read one, and that's what it is. To talk
So
about
so you feel like the feminist movement didn't help black women at all?
In what aspect? Let me know right now.
I'm just asking.
No, I'm not arguing with you. I'm asking in what aspect do you think?
I don't think.
All right,
I'm
so-
asking the question.
But I don't know that until you state that yet. Like, I don't think that they helped us, but I'm asking you, what do you think they helped?
I don't know. This is why I'm asking the question.
All right, so state that first so I know, because if you state a question like that, I'm gonna ask you, what do you think? You understand? I want to know your thoughts before you ask me a question about something on that. I want to know
Why
your
you
thoughts.
can't just
about it.
answer my question?
That's just me.
You
I ain't asked you. When I ask you a
wanna be
question,
difficult.
no, it ain't. I want to be difficult. That's your opinion about me. I'm just saying.
No, you want to be difficult. You want everybody to philosophize like you. Like,
And I ain't saying you need to, but
right?
I'm.
Sometimes I'm just asking the question because I want information.
Right, but you don't want me to philosophize to you. Before that, you said
That's
you
not
want.
what I'm saying. I'm saying
No,
you,
what you said before that.
because you saying it is in the sense of I'm asking you like I know how it helped, and I'm asking you to tell me how it did or whatever. That's not how I'm asking you. I'm asking you for information.
So, what from my words, you got that I'm asking in that aspect.
Because you
It
said
did
you
not
tell
help,
me,
and it's still
and then
not
I'm gonna
helping.
tell you.
Yeah, but I'm only telling you. You tell me because you never stated about anything that you know. You understand? I have to know what you know for us to speak on certain rounds. So if you ask me a question, I'm just not going to allow you to ask me a question. Like say, like let me make an example. Yo, Gutter.
Can we just answer the question?
Like yo, Gutter. You know, like how what
You
you
know
feel
the
about
Cavs is
football
not going
games
to the
and all that,
finals?
like that. You
Can I
understand?
ask you a question?
Like, man, what do you feel? If we watch the same thing, if I think that you know on it, what do you feel? Why you asking me? You understand? Now, if I know you don't know about it, I'm gonna just speak on it.
All right. So
You
you just speak
understand?
on it.
Nobody was
But now, but listen what I'm saying. Now I know that you don't know about it because we converse now. Before when you asked the question, I didn't know. That's why I said, "What about you?" You understand what I'm saying now, or do you need to rewind the fucking tape?
But I responded in a way that you telling me to respond, and you still didn't answer the question.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Let's go look at that Cleveland Cavaliers.
Is the Cleveland Cavaliers gonna make it to the finals this year?
Yeah.
Boo. Really?
Nobody else got an opinion?
No, don't direct no questions at me from now on. I'll speak when I feel like coming in. Don't direct nothing at me.
Ooh, somebody said
Don't direct no
feelings.
questions at me.
Is that feelings? No more bars?
Look, that
No more bars?
I'm sick of y'all for real. I just want to flip out the
So
lid.
be sick.
Oh.
I want to grab a
Be
pole
sick.
and swing it
Be
at all of
sick.
y'all right now.
Take whatever
'Cause
Seriously?
natural herbs or whatever you need to feel better, and then
Right,
feel
you
better.
need some.
That's
Whatever,
it.
man.
What's up?
Whatever, man. What topic we were speaking on? Do y'all remember?
I remember.
What is it?
I asked you, do you
No,
feel
what topic we were speaking on before that? Thought I be directed at me.
that
like
was
I
the
was
topic? I was asking everybody.
What? What was your question?
Well, I was asking you and Shrena because y'all mentioned that the feminist movement is just for white women.
We didn't mention. She mentioned what she mentioned. I mentioned what I mentioned. Now you want to ask her separately for what she mentioned?
Y'all both agreed.
No, my point is different from hers. That I didn't get to speak. So you
What's your
speak on
point?
hers.
What's your point?
Yeah, man, I'm asking my point. What is your point? Stop going on what I said. What the fuck is your point? What are y'all points on it?
I'm just asking a question.
What is the question?
Do you feel like the feminist movement did nothing for women of color?
It did not.
Why do you feel that way?
Because it did not. Who benefits from
Before
it?
you get to
Who
that, you gotta
benefits
break
from
down the movement. What is the movement?
Who
And like,
benefits
you know,
from it?
movements come and go.
Right, protesting and all that other stuff, like, okay. Gotta do more.
So it
I don't know why, but
it
movements
didn't
don't
help
last
to
that long.
provide equal wages for women, or
No. No, because I work in a male dominant field, so no, it did not.
okay. How you feel, okay?
Like I said, they come and go. I don't really have feeling on that. Again, like I said before, like equality is just something that's just, it's almost like perfection, right? Like there's really nothing that's perfect.
Right.
So, like something as far as a women's movement, like I think it's cliche. I don't.
Back to Me Too.
I'm not big on that. Human movement, yeah, I'm big on that.
Cliche?
It's just something to talk about. It's just something to bring up.
Human movement, what's that?
That's what I'm saying. What is that?
You said no. You said you big on that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like everyone coming together.
Fuck
Men
out
and-
of there.
Okay.
How we gonna come together? And we still in what's the name? And things.
Right. So then why would you segregate and do a war?
Because we need to do what ours. Because how you gonna actually segregate? Who was predominantly in jail? So we gonna try to fix that without segregating ourselves from them?
Wait a minute, he asked you the question, you didn't even answer him. Then you rebutted what I just said.
I'm gonna just stop talking because I don't know how I rebuttal what you said. You said that equality, the solution is us. How? And we in the predicament we in because of it. You said you asked me a question, right? Did I answer the question, or are you saying that's what I'm saying? What you want to ask me for? He could feel if I could say something and interrupt him, so he won't feel
I just
the type
wanted
of
to
way.
know.
Let me answer your question.
I just wanted to know.
For like people don't be sensitive and have their panties in a fucking bunch all the time. You understand? But every time I say something, it's like everybody got their panties in a fucking bunch. You understand? So what? Let me answer your question. What you got? What question do you have for me?
My question to everyone was, do you feel like the feminist movement did nothing for women of color?
And what I said, you stated that because of what I said. That's the question you asked because of what I said. No, not for black women. No, you said woman though. First, that was the first question. You go on.
No,
then I said
she
not
brought
for
it
women
up.
of
She
color.
brought up the women's march. She was
All right,
like,
and I
she
still
don't,
said
she
what you
don't,
said.
whatever. And I was like, okay, so you feel like it did nothing for women of color? She said it was for white women, and you agreed. And then I asked, do you feel like it did anything for women of color?
I'm pretty sure I brought up the women of color part, but go ahead. What's your situation? Because I said something and then you asked Serena. Serena followed on what I said. You can watch it on tape.
Okay.
All right, and so that's what I'm just saying. I answered your question because he's saying I'll interrupt it. I never answered your question. I answered your question. I brought up the color part. I said not woman of color. That was me. That's what I said.
I got a question. Who do you think is going to replace Boogie on the Bronze team since he's out for the rest of the season?
Who was the question for? For all of us?
Yeah, who votes that in?
Al Horford got there. That's what I'm telling y'all about a podcast. Al Horford got it.
I thought he was already in.
Yeah, he was already on.
On what team?
Who's replacing
They
him
can
to
show
start?
what team was on the John Wall and all who's on there. What team he was on?
Boogie's start.
Al
Boogie's
Horford
started, right?
didn't get on. Al Horford got on after Boogie.
All right, but Boogie's was a starter. Who's going to replace him? Who? That's what you said?
Oh, as a
Did they
starter,
say
who's
as
going to
the
replace him as a
starter?
starter?
That's what I asked.
Oh, I don't know.
They
I
would
don't know
have
how
to
they
bring
do that.
somebody there. That's what I'm saying. Like they would have to bring.
I don't know how they do. We do it based
pick
on
them?
who
Because,
has
I
you
don't
know,
know.
he picked Anthony Davis.
I mean,
he
but
got
they
Anthony
actually who I
Davis.
think
He got
could fill that spot.
Do they do it based on front court votes?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
It wasn't televised.
I think the
so we
NBA is
didn't
figuring
see
it out right now. Though, like who they gonna replace him? Because you know how they usually have like an honorable mention and then like the last spot for like a reserve.
Like a reserve.
And then
do
they'll
that.
have like the fans vote.
They didn't do that
And when
this
they
year.
did that, like through social media and all that,
But
they didn't do that this year.
Well, I think by the votes, they're like.
Who do you think would be a good spot? Like a power forward or center.
Would you pick
That's
it from
not in
his
the.
team?
That's not in. You know what I'm saying? That's not in the All-Star game. Like, who would be a? Who you think got snubbed?
Sneak my man Miles Turner in there, man. Sneak my young boy in there, man.
No.
Nigga, they got Al Horford.
Yeah, that's
Sneak
crazy.
my man Miles Turner in there, man.
They might. You know
Or
what
Dwight?
I think they might do? I think they
Maybe
might.
Dwight.
I think they might put Paul George in there. I got a funny feeling they're gonna
Yeah,
put
they
Paul
might
George in
put
there.
Paul George.
Or even talking about the start. But I'm saying like who they going?
Well,
They need an extra player. That's what I'm saying. Like
Well, nah, you would have to-
put a big
I
man,
guess
no?
he would have because he has big men. I'm not sure
Who
who he
played
got
Anthony
in his
Davis?
No, Anthony Davis already started. I'm
Is
not
he?
sure who. I can't remember who's in his reserve slots. as far as big men. But like somebody from his spot, from the reserve, I would definitely would assume it would start. But then they would have to fill that reserve spot.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm
what
just
I'm saying.
saying, like, you know, Paul George maybe?
You took Paul George.
Or Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond.
Yeah,
That's a
he
good,
definitely he didn't
he
get
didn't get,
picked to the All
he didn't get
Star.
picked at all. I think that's a good,
Yeah, that's
spot,
a
man.
good spot.
shit, how the fuck Kevin Love make that shit?
He said he was picked last, is what he said. He said they picked me last.
Yeah, you can send the shots in the bro. Yeah, at least you got picked.
It's
Who's
no
that?
chemistry.
Oh, that was you that posted that video of him throwing his shirt on Jeff Green.
Yeah, you saw that shit?
That was just
Like
no respect.
Only reason why I posted it is because there was a chair
I think it's some
available.
shit that
Yeah,
they do.
yeah.
I think that's some shit that
Yeah,
they
but if you look at
I
Jeff's
ain't looking at
face,
the question
that
for
nigga is
you.
disgusted. Come on, man, this nigga sweaty and shit.
I think that's
He's
some
sweaty and
funny
shit. This
they
nigga
do.
took his
No
jacket
shit.
off and threw it on the nigga. He no look past it on the nigga. And there was a chair. The only reason why I posted because there was a chair open right next to Jeff Green.
Mhm.
Come on, man. And you had somebody from your bench who never get any burn. Probably the water boy or some shit. You could have threw it on him. I just thought it was a little too funny. Maybe I guess because they have like a friendship or whatever. But
Who would you pick though?
Andre Drummond. Andre
Yeah,
Drummond, no question. Yeah. Andre Drummond.
I got
I
another
definitely
question.
feel like he got snubbed.
Yeah.
Can I get a question? I have another question.
What's that?
Who's your rookie of the year? As of right now.
That is tough.
As of right now. Not moving forward, nothing. As of right now.
So, if I was looking at Rookie of the Year almost in like a MVP kind of way, I gotta go with the young boy from Utah, like
Spider Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, like
He's exciting.
they offense run through him.
Yeah. He's exciting. But so does Ben Simmons. Offense
Nah,
goes
but
through
you
Ben.
got Embiid because you got Embiid there too.
Nah, yeah, but Ben has the ball more. Right?
Yeah, but the old kind of
There
run
you go
through.
with this year, but
Yeah, the old runs through Embiid. They come down the floor, Embiid is getting a touch in this possession.
Something's wrong if he doesn't get the ball.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's getting
Yeah.
a touch in this possession.
Mhm.
Like with Utah,
But
Donovan Mitchell
can we
coming
just say
down.
this? What's Utah's record?
I'm
Like
not
are they in
sure.
the hunt? No, right?
They might be for like the 8th spot.
The 8th spot. Okay. Philly is what? 6 right now?
Who's a better team? Is that what you about to ask
Well,
me?
why are they a better team? Because last year they were horrible, right? And they have pretty much the same players.
Embiid played 20 games
I know Ben
last
didn't
year.
play. Nah, he played more than 20 games last year.
Embiid played.
He bust
He didn't
ass
play.
last year.
He didn't play 30 games last year.
Joel Embiid didn't play 30 games last year.
No, he got hurt again.
I mean, I know this is most healthiest season thus far.
Right.
All right, cool. Embiid is a beast, yo. He's a beast. I'm glad he's healthy, man.
Like I'm not gonna discredit
Who's
Ben
wrong?
and say he's not good, but
Like it's some like I ain't gonna lie, this class, they balling, man. They are
I
balling.
mean technically this Ben's second year, so it's, he had a red shirt freshman year.
I don't think it's gonna be easy for Lamar on the East this year. I really don't think so.
I don't think it's gonna be easy, but
I don't think he's gonna make it.
Nah, Cleveland goes back to the finals.
I don't think so.
They go back to the finals. Yeah, they're the
playoff
oldest.
basketball
They're
is
the team.
different.
Yeah, they're the oldest team in the league, but they're
He's
still
not
they're
winning
the
the finals
finals
with
team.
Isaiah Thomas.
Playoff basketball is different.
Hey, listen, Tyronn Lue, he just got to just put
He's
his
playing
foot.
40 minutes in the first half of the season.
What's your point?
He needs to.
They did the same shit last
But
year.
they're losing. They're 3-10.
4-11, but
Okay, but they won last year.
playoff basketball.
Do you think the change in the little bit of a change of line, benching
Absolutely.
Crowder and starting Tristan
Absolutely.
changed it?
Interesting.
LB Playoff basketball is just different.
Who's their big man coming off the bench? Is Jeff Green? He doesn't even really play like a big man. He's more like a stretch.
Weird. Yeah. They roll too weird. I don't know.
Is the Pelicans done though?
Are they done as in, are they not making the playoffs?
Yeah.
Nah, they gonna make the playoffs. As long as Rondo stay healthy, they gonna make the playoffs. Drew Holiday playing at the 2 is the best thing they could have did for him.
He's balling right now. He's attacking the rim
They
ball.
beat the Rockets last night.
It's because Boogie.
Yeah, but that shit happened so fast. I didn't even see how he got hurt. I was
Usually
watching
with
it.
your Achilles,
I watched
it's not
it.
even
I said,
contact.
how the hell? It wasn't no
Yeah.
contact.
It was
No
no
contact.
contact.
It
Like,
That shit was bad quick. He went to step down. He couldn't even step on that shit. I was like, oh,
it's terrible.
it's over. It's been a bad NBA season for these niggas and their ankles, yo.
They're expecting Gordon Hayward to come back March.
I saw that. I heard about that.
You might fuck up the
What
chemistry.
you think about that? You had a similar injury,
You
no?
might fuck up the chemistry.
Of the Celtics?
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, but
you're not gonna add
if you, what would you do then? If you expect that, then what would you
You
do?
gotta play him. Yeah.
Yeah, but how would you play him?
I don't know.
Second team?
I don't know. As a coach, you don't know what the owner, the GM is telling you. Like, they just gave this nigga 100 and how much million?
100 and
You gotta play this nigga.
million?
Like, you're not paying this nigga to come off the bench.
Yeah, but you just said it's gonna hurt them.
I
said
think
it
it's
might.
gonna. I think
You
it's
said
gonna
it might hurt
hurt
them.
their chemistry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so then you don't play something if it's gonna hurt the chemistry.
You let it heal then. Oh, huh?
Especially at this point, like if you really trying to like get past LeBron and them,
You gotta let that heal.
Listen, I don't know.
Well,
I mean, you gotta play him to see where he at.
why you think LeBron won't commit to Cleveland?
that's his hustle. That's his hustle. That's a
Because
different.
you know the guy is trying to sell the Cavaliers.
That's a different story. I know. Well, the speculation is
Yeah, he's trying to
he
sell
wants to
it.
purchase them at the end of his career. So but other than that,
So why not get a group of people or something and buy them?
I just wish he
From
never
the
made
guy
that
now?
statement about chasing the ghost.
Wow.
Because they're using that statement and they're creating a storyline behind that. You know what I mean? Like they're creating a storyline. So, for instance, like I forgot who it was I was talking to.
So you don't think he wanted that storyline created?
Yeah, but I mean, who's to say that? I don't know. I don't know him. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, I just wish he didn't do that. He's his own ghost. Don't chase nobody else. You know what I mean? Like don't chase nobody else. Mike is Mike. You are you.
Speaking of Mike, did they ever say that Mike
Shit, Mike
needed
need to
better
follow your
players?
footsteps. Goddamn.
Did they ever say that Michael Jordan needed to get better players?
Shit, I think Mike is getting ready to clean house. To be honest with you.
But did they ever say that in Michael Jordan's whole career? They say Michael Jordan needs to get better players so he can win.
Of course. Hell yeah.
Early.
Against the hell
Early in
yeah.
his career, dregs, but when he
Against the
became,
Jordan, remember, he didn't make the
when
playoffs.
he became Jordan, did they ever say that?
I mean, when he
LeBron's claim to be the best player in the world, correct?
Okay.
She's trying to say after he won a chip, did they ever say he needed better players to keep winning?
I don't recall that. See, that's not what she said. That's what you said, by the way.
I think that's
Don't put
what
words-
she's
That's what I
implying.
meant.
Don't put words in her
That's
mouth.
She's
what I
saying when he
meant.
became Jordan.
Right.
When
I
he
don't-
became Jordan.
Man, Joe, he was Jordan in the 80s, man.
Yeah, but I
She
think
knew
what she's saying
you
is
know
like
what
as
the
far as like his
Man, as far as I'm concerned, he's the logo.
Would he have been the logo without Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman?
He was the logo before
He did
Scottie.
not
Scottie
before-
came
before
late.
Rodman, he did that before. Whatever.
He been the logo. He been that.
Oh, shut up. I'm
He's
trying
always
not to say
he's always
that.
been on.
Why are you not trying to
Shut
say
up.
nothing?
Shut
Why?
up, because every time I say something, it's like blasphemy. Shut
No.
up. He came in like 84. Like, get out of here. Like, Scotty came in 87. Like, fuck out of here. He wasn't no logo. Jerry West not the logo. How you gonna put him on before Bill Russell or anybody who played in times where it was hard? Fuck the rings. I ain't talking about rings. about what
We
they
ain't talking
did.
about rings.
He was the first
Bill
black
Russell.
player coach. We ain't talking about rings. Care about
No,
rings.
I'm just saying. Like,
Michael Jordan don't need to be no logo. The MVP for the finals ain't named after him. It's named after Bill Russell. So why he would have to be the logo?
I agree.
What are you talking about?
I agree.
Bill Russell.
Michael Jordan.
Nobody. There's plenty people before him. Not no fucking Michael Jordan.
Right.
He ain't representing us.
But is that now back to capitalism?
Right. No, they put Jerry West because he went to 9 finals.
Yeah, but
You
if
know
they
that, right?
if they put Jordan, it would not be like capitalism, no?
I don't know about that. I ain't speaking about that. You got to ask Kate. Capitalist, that's not my thing. I didn't speak on that. Did I speak on that? All right, I didn't speak on
spoke on
are
it?
you talking about
I was
like
asking. I was
quality?
asking you for
Yeah,
your
equality
opinion.
and all that. I don't have no
I was
opinion on
asking
that.
you for your
I
opinion.
don't have no opinion on that. Can you please get your hands out my face, please?
What you gonna do about it?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
What you gonna do?
Like, I be telling you.
Blasphemy.
Well, Mike did kind of bring the league back. He's saying
He
that
ain't
in
bring no
regards.
league
No,
back.
he's saying in regards to
Larry Bird and Magic Johnson
having
brought the
people
league
watch the
back.
league.
Fuck Michael Jordan.
No, Michael Jordan didn't bring no league
Talking
back.
about after the era.
No, they made him that. Fuck out of here. You couldn't touch him. It was mad players in the league. Fuck out of here. Then it wasn't nobody, too. Fuck out of here. They just knew he was a cash cow.
But in Michael Jordan's defense, he did not have to play against four All-Stars on one team. He did not. LeBron does, in LeBron's defense, rather.
Right, that was one final.
I'm
It
saying.
wasn't. It was 3.
4 All-Stars? 4 All-Stars on one team. That was one finals.
Kevin Durant and them.
He played against the Spurs twice.
There was 4 All-Stars on that Spurs team?
They weren't current like
He ain't played against the Spurs twice.
Wait.
He played against the Spurs 3
yeah,
times.
3 times.
Were there
They was
4
at their
All-Stars?
best when they got swept. All-Star don't mean nothing. Fuck you talking about?
I'm talking about what the statement she made.
And I'm telling both of y'all, All-Star don't mean shit.
Okay.
Kyle Lowry's an All-Star. The fuck out of here. I don't care about no Kyle Lowry.
About the
or no-
statement she made. She said he played against 4
So
All-Stars.
why do you feel
I said
like
you only
this
played
is
against
only
4 All-Stars
directed
one
about
time.
you? Why you feel? And I'm saying what I'm saying. So why are you saying I'm only talking about a statement and I'm replying to the statement?
Okay, let him reply to the statement.
No, I want him to answer that. Why is he telling me and I'm replying to the statement?
Reply to the
Did
statement.
I say Eric, yours, or I'm replying to the statement in general?
So you're saying because they didn't name them All-Star doesn't mean they weren't good enough.
I don't
right?
care. Eric, you talking to right? Let me stay out of it. Eric.
Boy, this is tough.
No, you taking on what he said. Because I didn't say that.
I'm saying he only played against 4 All-Stars in the finals one time.
Who, LeBron?
Right.
No.
No?
No.
I'm wrong?
No, because All-Stars, when you're an All-Star, you forever an All-Star. Dickhead. If you want to categorize it how you saying it. Fuck are you talking
Right.
about?
Currently, well, last year, right? He played for current.
Oh, okay. So say
Current.
currently. Because I don't know what y'all talking
Right.
about.
Okay, so
The year
when
before
he
that,
played the Spurs,
The first time they were champions. How about that?
they were.
How about let's ask how many champions Michael Jordan played? 1.
Right. That's why I said it.
Alright,
It was
LeBron played
defense.
champions
I can agree with
LeBron's
that.
defense.
5 times. Let's say that. He played his first one against champions. What was his second one?
Yeah, but
Not
he
against
went, he went to the
champions.
finals 8 times, right?
Not against champions.
He went to
right?
the finals
against
8
Dallas. Right? No.
he went 8 or?
Dallas.
He
No,
went 8 times?
7.
He didn't go to the finals 8 times?
It's gonna be 8 this year. If
He's
when
not
he
going
goes.
this year. He went to the finals 7 times. How many he won? 3? Right.
What's your
Jordan
point?
went how many times?
Right.
And won how many times?
And the logo, how many times he went? Do you know that? Are you talking
9.
bullshit?
You said it. You said it.
Right, and he won
It's 9.
once. He the fucking logo. Magic Johnson went 9 times and won 5. Shut up. They don't
So
say
it should
that
be
about him.
Magic before Jordan, then, right? Like you said.
No, I ain't say shit. I ain't say it's supposed to be Magic before Jordan. When I said that.
Oh, you vague. You said Bill Russell.
On the logo. That's right.
Right. That's what you said.
Because if y'all want to talk about
I
championship,
agree with you.
he have 11. But I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about on a whole
I
other
agree
thing.
with you. I agree. True. True.
I ain't saying nothing that's true. I'm just saying the content of why I explained already. Then I get asked a question about something that I explained already. Look at you. Watch it by yourself. I explained already. What
I just want to know who was the fourth All-Star.
So the first ring, it was Manu Ginobili,
Manu.
right? Tim Duncan,
Tony Parker.
right? Tony Parker. Who else was on
Rory.
the team?
Was he on that team too?
I don't know.
Or he was on that
I
team?
don't know. Well, we got 7 rings.
He sure the hell
You said
too.
3. Now, let's name how many champions they
The
played.
Lakers in the Spurs.
Let's name how many champions LeBron James played. 'Cause that's what counts, not All-Stars.
Yeah.
You can be an All-Star when you're a champion. So let's talk about don't try to agree now.
No, I can agree on the championship.
No, don't try to agree. I said
What
that
you mean
before.
don't try to agree?
You said
I said I agree.
I said champion.
When you said champion, I agree.
No, I said it before.
I said, I just want you to
So how
tell me
many
who the fourth
champions did he
All-Star
play
is.
against?
That's it.
Do you know? I want to know. I'm just asking.
Played against the Spurs.
You know what I want y'all to do?
Already
Shut the
champs
fuck
3
up and
times.
stop asking me questions. I'm talking to
Played
Eric and I'm about to
against
say
Golden
something
State.
again and then you ask me a
So
fucking
Eric is the
question.
only person in this
Or
room?
how many? No, but
So Eric is the only person here? Is that what you're saying? 'Cause that's kind of rude.
Did you ask me a question?
I'm done.
She asked you a question.
I'm done.
Actually.
Was I talking to you? Was I talking to you? You asked me a question.
I'm done.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm answering you. And then she's gonna come and ask me a question. So, how many champions did he play? I'm finishing my statement about the champions. So why you gonna ask me about how many champions he played? Then y'all make it seem like I'm doing something wrong right here. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Now, let me finish what I was saying about with you. You understand?
Yeah.
The champions he played because that's what they state about being great. They don't state how many All-Stars you make.
Right.
They state about champions, right?
Right.
Now, how many champions Michael Jordan played against?
Played against the Spurs 3 times.
Michael
No,
Jordan.
Jordan.
This is your argument.
Jordan played
1.
Lakers.
Right. Nobody else was champion. LeBron played against Spurs, right? Leave Dallas out. They played against him 3 times.
Right.
He was 7, right? Let's leave Dallas and OKC out.
You gotta leave Golden State out the first time too.
All right, so that's 3, 4 out of 3. Michael Jordan played against 1.
You know I said in LeBron.
And he played
right?
against. I'm not saying it in what's the name. I'm talking to Eric. I ain't even get
But
that.
I was the one that made the statement.
You,
I'm just saying.
all right, you don't have no questions for Kwame? Fuck out of here. You got questions for Kwame?
Are we done here?
You're not my guest. You
How
done.
we know that you had to
Well,
establish
everybody
that
ain't
you
even
did
go on
that.
their topic. Everybody's supposed to have a topic, right?
What was yours?
See what I'm saying, bro? Like, I gotta deal with this every time, like all the time. Like, I'm like, like, why do I have to? Like, you gonna speak up, or like, what's up? Like, first you said, because I don't get to talk, and then I'll be quiet for a whole segment, and then it's why I ain't talking, and then now when I talk, it's like, everybody quiet, and then no questions. Like, my topic, what I stated, Monique, my topic, right?
Right.
All right, what was your topic? What was K's topic? Like,
We went through all the topics.
oh, I'm just saying, but we had more than one topic. What's your topics? We had more.
I am.
All right, know about
Yeah,
basketball. Your topic was basketball? Your topic, right? Was basketball? So let's finish it. End it up.
Usually end with a gym of the day.
Yeah, no.
Can we get a gym?
No, we have gyms here. We have stars all over here. Everybody's an all-star. Let's get gyms for somebody else. I gave my gym last week. It's somebody else's turn. Give your gym. That's it. That's what I'm saying.
That thing is cracking me up, man.
No, I'm telling you, just start flipping on the podcast. Because I'm going to just start saying what I feel. Like, I'm just start just saying what I feel on the podcast. That's it.
That thing is too
For the
funny.
most part, I'm just start saying, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
everybody
hookah
don't have
hit.
them.
That hookah hit him.
It's cool.
There's like,
9 hours now.
give me over what's the name, man. End it, if I can say what I have to say. Because I don't want this on camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to Our Truth.
Go ahead. Gee.
Yeah, let me stop this.
Yeah, just want me to do another one?
No.
Nah, niggas always acting like I'm the problem. I'm starting not to like it. I'm starting really not to like it. Niggas always acting like bitches. Y'all be acting like bitches.